Telephone.
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 Party 93.4.
Telephone.
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 Telephone. Telephone.
The phone show.
Telephone.
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 Telephone. Telephone.
102.5
Telephone.
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 Telephone. Live on the air.
I know you guys haven't heard this little tune thing here enough, so I'm going to play it for another 5 or 10 minutes, because I know everyone loves that. This is The Phone Show on Party 93.4. I'm RBCP, and with me right now is Linear and Rogueclown.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm back after not co-hosting for 2 weeks, so I know you missed me.
Yeah, you've been in Japan. Have you been in Japan for 2 weeks, or just like a week, or...?
About a week, actually, and then, yeah.
You're probably just at some retarded hockey game the week before that or something.
Well, you've been at Defcon, so how was that?
It was awesome. Very awesome.
It was a blast.
I had a lot of fun.
That's right, you were both at Defcon. That's exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of PLA people there. There was me, Rogueclown, RTF. That's it.
Speaking
You
of
were an
RTF,
item on the scavenger hunt.
Oh yeah, I was an item on the scavenger hunt. I was worth 20 points, and a parking meter is worth 100 points. So a parking meter is worth more than me.
I've always said
Yes,
that.
but you were at DEF CON, whereas I was an idiot and did not bring my parking meter to DEF CON.
Yeah, what were you thinking? Oh, Eyeball was there. I forgot about Eyeball.
You mentioned RTF a couple seconds ago, so I just want to cut in real fast, say thank you to RTF and, of course, Spessa for co-hosting the past 2 shows and doing a much better job than I ever do.
And we all agree.
Well, I hear Spessa gets fan
I'm
mail.
sorry, I love you to death, Linear, but, you're not RTF.
Oh, that's true.
No, Rogueclown, we're just kidding. Linear's awesome. You're not supposed to be serious
I'm
about
not
him
saying
sucking.
Linear isn't awesome, I'm just saying he's not RTF.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard you and RTF are having a baby. Congratulations.
No.
A psychic told me that.
Yeah, Linear's just now catching up to past episodes where
Yeah,
psychics are
the
telling us
psychic
about
is crazy.
things that are obviously true in our futures.
Yeah, how come when I'm not on the show, you have all these awesome things planned, like calling psychics, but when I get on the show, all we do is complain about the stream not working properly?
You're bad luck, Linear.
I guess so.
You have a bad influence on technological devices.
So, Rogue, you did a talk on hackerspace legalities, which
Yep, I
I attended.
somehow managed to talk for almost an hour about legal concerns when you're starting a hackerspace, because hackerspaces are dangerous.
Yeah, I never knew there was so much to it. I attended that, and it was a good talk.
And actually, since we don't have anything planned for the show tonight, we're just going to play that hour-long talk in its entirety, starting now.
The phone show can be educational this week.
And so everyone get out your notebooks and take notes, because we're going to have a quiz afterwards.
It's all going to be on the test.
Oh, and I guess I should apologize for the issues a minute ago, because I had for some reason, the software I'm using wanted to talk to my USB headset, which wasn't turned on.
Also, apparently the URL for the stream has changed. So if you're using the old stream, you're actually not hearing us right now. So you should change to the new stream.
So if you don't hear us, this is your warning right now to go ahead and go to party934.com and change your stream thing. Tonight's show, for me anyway, is sponsored by Spessa, who left a bunch of beer in my fridge when she visited last. So I'm drinking beer tonight because Defcon has turned me into a raging alcoholic, and I just can't stop.
I'm actually drinking beer as well, but I do not have a can to open and make cool sounds like you. I'm drinking it out of a bottle, but I'll open a new one.
I should just admit that was a sound effect that I did.
Oh, really?
No,
well,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I'm drinking it out of a can, too. See? Go ahead, play the sound. Play the sound.
Yeah, it wasn't really a sound effect.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm not drinking beer right now, although I was drinking beer earlier since, I went straight from the airport to the trivia night that I host every Monday, and now I'm finally home.
I found a pub that does a trivia night close by me, but I've never done any trivia.
Oh, we did that. They asked questions about Back to the Future and stuff, so I was actually useful at it in our trivia group.
I don't think... well, maybe they'll ask cocky questions.
Yeah, maybe.
Then I can be useful.
Yeah, tonight actually, the owner of the bar told us that the questions that my two friends and I were asking were too hard, and that we had to ask easier questions.
Oh, you always plan the questions, or?
Yeah, we run the trivia night every week.
Oh, you should just be on a team. Running it seems like too much work.
So Rogue,
It's a lot of fun. I was on a team before, and we would win every week. So we started running it, and now the owner's like, we've had complaints that your questions are too hard.
quit being so goddamn smart.
I'm not. He pulled us over right before the trivia night started.
Rogue, I can't remember. Were you and or RTF able to hear our entries into the social engineering contest?
No, we weren't. I don't know when you guys actually did. I talked to you before it, but I didn't hear your entry.
Well, I went to your talk, so I would have appreciated if you had gone to mine.
I didn't know when you were doing it.
I know. It was kind of unexpected, and we did it at the last minute, and I didn't Twitter about it or anything.
So you have an entry. Does that mean you recorded it and we can listen to it at some point?
Yeah, the social engineering was put together apparently by not Kevin, and I didn't even stick around for the other entries because there was so much music playing in the contest room that we couldn't hear anything anyway, and hardly anyone heard ours. But I think we either won or we got one of the places. I never got to hear that because I had to leave before closing ceremonies.
Do you have the recording tonight, available?
Yes.
You should play it.
Okay, okay, it's a social engineering contest. Ours is more of just us being jerks and making prank calls than actually social engineering. But we got the frequencies.
You being a jerk and making calls? You never do that.
Yeah, I know it's surprising, but yeah, we got the hotel frequencies, the radio frequencies, and we listened for the housekeeping people to be paged into certain rooms for certain things. Hey, go to so-and-so room and bring them some towels. And then we would call that room and interfere with, or we would talk to the guest that was about to have something delivered to their room. So here's one where they're being asked to remake up a room. I wasn't sure what that meant, so I asked her, but here it is. Maybe. Let's see.
It's bright.
27 need a makeup. They just checked in, I guess. 627.
For what?
Hello?
Hi, this is Roy from housekeeping. I understand you need something done in your room?
Yes, but I'm not completely sure if the room was cleaned properly. The sink is still stopped up as it was when we first checked into the room. I don't believe the bathtub is clean. The bed is...
Rogue and Linear, you can hear this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because we're having these problems.
poorly. The sheets are falling off and the comforter is not clean.
Oh, could you try flushing the toilet for me real quick and see if that makes the sink go down?
Well, we used the toilet already and we've already flushed it.
Well, if you flush it twice, hit it 2 times, it's kind of like a code. Hit it 2 times and then 1 time, and it should do the sink.
And flushing the toilet will fix the sink?
I think. If you could try it while I'm on the phone real quick, we'll see if that helps.
Okay, hold on, please.
I wonder...
Okay, there's very bad editing done on this. There's a bunch of just crap in the middle, so I'm going to skip through it. But there was 2 minutes of just silence while she went off and flushed the toilet. And then her husband comes back on, and I have to talk him off of it and get her back on, because I wanted a female, because we'd only been yelling at males at that point.
Sexist.
Yeah. So,
That's not helping.
let me fast forward.
Hey, better. Jennifer.
Oh, by the way, I know this is stupid because he's not listening, but there's this guy named Scott Miller. He does a show in Vegas called Geeks on the Go, and he was cool enough to loan me his laptop computer so I could edit this together for the contest. So I won fabulous prizes because of Scott Miller from Geeks on the Go.
You should stop saying
You're now
Scott Miller
rich and
because Spessa is your sponsor today, and she might get upset if you're sponsoring other people.
She's going to drive to my house and take away the rest of the beer from my fridge. Oh, and I should also mention that Serbo and Serbo and Heaven Sent from iHacked.com, they're throwing ideas at me for this call, so it's not all me, it's them, too.
Jennifer, they want to talk to you.
Oh, come on. Pick up the phone, lady.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Yes.
What was the other problems with the room?
The bed. The comforter is not clean. There's stains on the comforter.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she changed the sheets or what? The sheets aren't. The bed's not made.
The bed's
right.
not made.
I don't know if,
Why-
they just left it the way.
Why don't you just make
they
it?
fixed it up from where it was before we came. I mean, when we came in earlier, or what?
Oh, I see. Why don't you just make it yourself, though?
I'm sorry.
Why don't you just make it yourself? Because we kind of had.
Because I just checked into a hotel today, and the room should be presentable.
Yeah, but
when
you.
I come into
But
the
in the time you've spent making this phone call, you could have made the bed yourself by now. Like, what? You're just wasting both of our times, really.
Excuse me?
I said you're kind of wasting my time and your time by just being a big complainer.
Can I speak to your manager?
No, but and what kind of stains are on the bed?
I'm sorry. What's your manager's name? I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Jeff, or the manager's name is Jeff Moss.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Roy.
Your name's Roy?
Yeah.
Okay, can I speak to Jeff Moss, please?
Jeff Moss is busy running the Defcon.
Okay.
And
Who's in charge of you right now?
okay, so you just need us to come up and make the bed then? Is that what this is all about?
I'm sorry that I have a problem with whoever came to do their job didn't do their job correctly.
Okay, do you think you could fold up the sheets for me and set them in a nice pile, nice and neat? Stack the biggest sheets on bottom and the smallest ones on top, and we'll come pick them up?
So you're saying that the person that was supposed to do their job, you want me to do their job for them?
Yeah, could you please? We're a little bit...
So if I do that, then that means somebody's paying me what? That means I get comped off my room?
Oh, no,
because I'm doing you all's job?
No, you're just helping out. We're still going to have to charge you an extra $25 to remake up your room.
Why are you charging me an extra $25 when it wasn't done correctly in the first place? That's what I'm saying.
That's your opinion.
And then they left the sink the way it was. Nobody came to fix the sink.
Why can't you just use... There's cups in there on the bathroom sink. You could use those cups to, get the water out of the sink.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, Roy, I'm going to go down to the front desk, and I'm going to find somebody to talk to.
Well, why can't you talk to me? I'm trying to help you right now.
That was it.
That was good.
Wow. I'm really not surprised that her room was such a mess. Because in my hallway, I was in like one of the other towers at the Riviera. The room across from us, there was this bowl of oatmeal. And after about 2 days into the con, it was still there. So we were like, do they just eat oatmeal every day? Or is it still the same bowl sitting there? So Rob put one of his cards into the bowl.
I noticed that when I walked
And
by.
as of when we checked out this morning, that bowl was still there with Rob's card in it.
That's pretty weird. I mean, there's like
It was gross.
maids up there every day. You'd think they'd pick up dishes.
Yeah, I mean, my room was always like made up. The bed was always made and stuff by the time we came back. But for some reason, they didn't clean out the room service dishes. I'm really glad I never got room service.
Well, there was a second part of that call, but I'm not going to play it because there's a bunch of GSM buzz on the line, and I'm going to try and filter that out. If I might put this on PLA radio or something because we did like 4 or 5 calls that night or that day. But
so this is at the Riviera that you were doing this, or what hotel was it?
yeah, it was the Riviera.
Was that where the con was actually held this year?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So I beat the social engineering contest with a stupid prank call. So that's an award-winning prank call.
Are you also responsible for the killer bees?
I wish I was, but no.
Talk about the killer bees.
Yeah, I still can't believe it. I mean, all week I was looking forward because usually there's like a pool party after the last day of the con, but we found out, near the end of the talks and the closing ceremonies that they closed down the entire pool area because it was infested with killer bees.
And were they actually killer bees, or were they just bees?
I don't know if they were, in fact, killer bees or regular bees. It's just a lot more fun to say killer bees, and no matter what kind of bees they were, I still couldn't get to the freaking pool, so they were killing my fun.
Yeah, I saw it come across the Twitter, and I thought it was a joke or something, but
No,
me and I walked by a window, and the place was just full of bees. They wouldn't let anybody out there.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke, too, until I leave I left the closing ceremony, and on the way back to the tower, there's a hotel guard sitting by the door out to the pool area. Like, you couldn't even go outside.
Yeah. That's pretty bizarre. Only at Defcon. Oh, also at Defcon, this is cool. I just read this because somebody sent it to me on Instant Messenger today. But, one of those ATM skimmer machines was found on an ATM inside the hotel. Did you hear about this, Rogue?
I didn't hear about an ATM skimmer. I heard about a fake ATM, and I heard about... Well, I didn't hear about skimmers at the Riviera. I heard all the ATMs at the Rio got hacked, and they were skimming there. I didn't hear about them at the Riviera.
Yeah. Well, I heard it was like an actual scam artist or whatever that did it, and the hackers found it and turned it in, because hackers are good people.
Hackers are good people.
Did either of you, or well, I guess Rogue didn't, but did you see the skimmers RBCP?
No, I wish I had. I hope whoever did took pictures of it, because those are always fun to look at.
I imagine, like, because the ones I've seen, and maybe they're just really old ones, but the ones I've seen are so obvious. Like, if you put your card into a machine that looks like that, you deserve that money stolen from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like apparently the one they put at the Riviera, they found a place where the security cameras, you couldn't see it very easily, and they put like some kind of other computer into an ATM housing, and it was a fake ATM. It wouldn't give you any money. It would just steal your card number and then be like, oh, I'm sorry, the ATM's out of money.
That's pretty complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's, not a very nice move to steal the ATM cards. On the other hand, that took some guts.
Yeah. True. Yeah, especially in a hotel casino, because they have, security cameras that they actually use.
Yeah, but then again, I've never seen a casino as dead as the Riviera's casino floor.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't see a lot of the machines filled up.
Yeah, there's nobody there, and I wasn't paying that
afraid of
much
all the
attention.
hackers.
I wasn't paying that much attention because I was focused on Defcon. But then, I'd go to Caesar's Palace, or like I went to Treasure Island for dinner last night, and like all these other casinos actually had people playing the slot machines, which was kind of a novel concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that you mention it, there wasn't a lot of people playing the machines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
It's Spessa.
Hi, Spessa.
Hi,
I'm
Spessa.
just going to be
Hey, Spessa.
quiet like Linear in the background.
What the fuck? I'm talking.
Linear and I are going to kind of like roll our eyes and stuff about the things you guys say. So, go.
Thank you for the beer, Spessa. There's
Anytime.
there's 3 left after these 2 I've drank already. So I'm going to need you to come by and restock soon,
I will.
because I never buy beer on my own.
I'll put it in
You
my
just have
book.
Spessa bring you beer.
That's right. That's what women
I'm
are
a
good
friend
for.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing at Drolly that I got to mention. Yeah, I was looking. One more thing at Defcon I got to mention is Drolly. She was a caller, I think, either last week or the week before. She was a caller to the phone show, and she ended up meeting me there, which was kind of cool to meet someone who listens to the phone show. And she didn't know much about the rest of the PLA, I don't think, but only the phone show. She's a friend of Flamoot's. So hi, Drolly. Thanks for saying hello to me pretty much 6 or 7 times a day. Because we kept... She was the person I bumped into the most was Drolly. Like, it seemed like every couple hours I would see her and say hello.
Like
Yay,
every time
Drolly!
you entered or exited your hotel room, there she was for some reason. It was weird.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Do you get that quote, Linear?
Well, you have to say 1 in 1 for the quote to be full.
Oh, 1 and 1.
I'll do it again. What are the odds?
1 and 1? I didn't mumble enough.
Beautiful.
Yeah, DEFCON was cool. And nobody else is calling in, really, so we're just going to, like just go on and on about DEFCON.
That's really what I want. Please continue.
What else can we say about DEFCON?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I want to recap about it. I mean...
Did anyone have any computers at DEF CON?
No, God, don't be stupid.
I was interested.
God, Linear.
Oh, that reminds me of one thing that apparently they do it every year, but it was my first DEFCON, so I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and blah, blah, blah. But in the contest room, they had this thing there called the Wall of Sheep. Now, if you go to DEFCON, the first thing you learn is you don't use the ATMs. The second thing you learn is you don't sign into anything on network unless you are sure that it's encrypted. Because people are sniffing packets. People are going to steal your information. And so what these people in the contest room did was set up a wall of sheep. And anyone who tried to sign into a website, it was mostly Twitter, although there were, lots of random ones too. They would post your handle the first 3 characters of your password and, like, I think various other information about you enough to, like, not necessarily enough to figure out the rest of it, but still enough to be like, oh, that's such and such's handle. Wow, you're an idiot.
Were you on there?
I was not on there.
I was. It was embarrassing.
Smart enough to. I was smart enough not to go online from the Defcon network.
Well, RBCP, you have some experience with this from a few cons past, not Defcon, but another con.
Yeah, speaking of Flamoot, I logged into my Yahoo email from RubyCon back in 1999 or so, and Flamoot, or it might have been Asher, I think, maybe. Or no, it was Flamoot, and Asher wrote down my password and username on a big poster board and put it in the hall. And I had to call it I had to call it my then wife on my cell phone and ask her to change my password quickly. It sucked.
This sounds like propaganda. I'm not falling for any of it.
I'm serious. He hacked into my room, too.
I've gotten much more picky about not actually signing into anything on public networks ever since I, adopted the hobby of packet sniffing and realized how much information a total noob like me could actually steal.
Yeah.
Packet sniffing, that sounds dirty. This is a PG-13 show.
Yeah, cut it out.
Oh, I'll sniff your packets any day, Linear.
How'd you do on your scavenger hunt, Rogue?
We didn't place or anything, but we had fun.
Wow.
We did lots of silly things, and I'm hoping to go back next year and hopefully do better.
I thought you would actually get up there somewhere, because it seemed like you put a lot of effort into it.
We were definitely up and down. I mean, if we had downtime, didn't have any other talks or events that we were planning on going to, we worked on scavenger hunt, but we didn't let it take over our entire con, and we didn't let it stop us from going to all the parties and, well, in my case, getting drunk. In Rob's case, not so much.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of cool pictures from everything you guys did, because I thought it was pretty amusing to watch. Like the whole cannonball thing. You were supposed to, what was it, 100 points to bring it?
It said 100 points for a cannonball, and so we got the idea that I would put my swimsuit on and do a cannonball into the pool. So that's what we did. We took a video of it and then took it to the judges, and they shrugged and they laughed and they gave us 100 points. Kind of, reminds us of, there was another one we interpreted kind of weird as well. All it said was tap a phone. So I pulled my cell phone out of my pocket, tapped it with my finger, and they had to give us points for it.
That's awesome.
So you didn't get eaten by killer bees?
We did not get eaten by killer bees. That was nice. I'm glad I did not get eaten.
I would have loved to have been in the pool area when that happened, and I would have loved to have just happened to have my video camera out. Even if I got stung a bunch, that would just be so worth it to see the chaos ensue. Yeah, I'm strange.
And, even so, I still think that's going to be a classic. I think there are going to be plenty of us, to go back to Defcon next year and be like, hey, remember when we couldn't go to the pool because of those bees?
Approximately how many people died in the killer bee attack?
Approximately 0.
They haven't posted it yet, Rogue, so you don't know. I mean,
That is true. They haven't posted it yet, but I still think that if anyone had died as a result of the killer bees, I would have seen it on Twitter.
But I think there's a cover-up happening.
Yeah. We'll wait for the defcon.org page to update, and maybe you'll see something about it.
I think we need to get Richard Cardo to investigate.
And make a 42-part series.
If there's anyone who's an expert on killer bees, it's Richard Cardo.
The general expert.
Killer bees and child molestation, that's his specialties.
And murder.
So I'm supposed to play a song every 15 minutes as my deal with Party 93.4, and I guess I should do that since we've been talking for 30 minutes now. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's nuts.
30 minutes?
Balls to the wall.
Well, I guess the first 5 minutes or so was me, us not talking because the thing wasn't working.
Well, we were talking, but no one heard us.
Yeah. And it was the best part of the show, too. We said some really incredible things.
It was hilarious, and it's never going to happen again because it was too good.
Yep.
We figured out the super secret Elite Zero Day.
What was that, Spessa?
I said humanity's really losing out.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I do the whole Domino's pizza microphone test thing every week, and I usually post it in the beginning of the show. Today, I was starting to think, that joke's getting old. It's tired. I'm not going to do it today, but I still need to test my mic. So I called Domino's. He said hello. I said a bunch of nonsense. I forget what it was, and he's just like, "Ha ha ha! Mic test, huh?"
Oh,
So,
he's on to you.
I've got him trained. It would have been funny to hear that, but
Yeah, but suspiciously he didn't record it, so, bullshit.
That just means you have to call him next week and record it.
yeah, I always do. That's my test number. Okay, so Linear, I know you haven't heard of this guy. Who else is on the line? Rogueclown. Have you ever heard of a musical artist guy named Glenn Case?
I have not.
Okay, I'm going to play something by Glenn Case that I was playing earlier while we were having technical difficulties. I just found this guy on a podcast last night as I was driving home from the airport, and for some reason I think it's awesome, even though I'm not a Star Wars fan. But this is Glenn Case. And everyone should call the show, 505-796-4020 or phonelosers.org on Skype. All right, we're back, and there are no new callers. So since nobody's going to call in, we're just going to... We're going to just...
you all night.
This is going to be the Defcon Wrapup Show, I guess. So if you want us to shut the hell up about Defcon, then give us a call at 505-796-4020.
Hey, Rob, I'd really like an in-depth story about pooping in stall number 3.
I did poop in stall
Tell
number
us about
3
that.
at Defcon. And I tweeted and invited people to come and say hello to me, and they didn't.
No one came to say hello?
No.
How long were you pooping?
I was in there a good 20 minutes.
And not a single person. Wow.
You could have just showed them your log.
Although speaking...
You should have posted a twit pic of it. I'm surprised you didn't.
No, that's my personal blog.
Although speaking of bathrooms, there was another bathroom-related shenanigan on the scavenger hunt list this year. We had to make an official-looking sign that said, something to the effect of, notice for security purposes you are under video surveillance, and hang it in a bathroom stall.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it, Spessa?
I think, yeah, it's really bringing back memories.
Yeah.
So, our sign is really nice and well drawn because Rob did it. If I did it, it would have looked like a mess.
Fine socks?
I think she is.
I've had enough of this lady.
Oh, we have to
underhanded.
We have to take this call from.
Hurtful comments.
We have to take this call from Florida because
Okay.
It's a call. Hi, you're on the Defcon Wrap-Up Show. They hung up.
Talk.
Fail.
They either hung up or my Skype hung up on them. So sorry if I hung up on you. It wasn't my fault. Oh yeah. The sign. Have you seen on signhacker.com, Rogue, the my bathroom video surveillance sign?
She adores sign.
Yes, I have.
I wonder if they got that idea from there, or I want to take credit.
Wouldn't be surprising, given that there was another PLA-related item on the list.
Oh, that's true.
What was that?
Which was...
Oh, one of the scavenger hunt items was an original member of the PLA. Who set up the scavenger hunt thing anyway?
Civiac.
Who?
Civiac.
Oh.
Who the hell is Civiac?
Who the fuck?
Some guy who was drunk every single time I ran into him the entire weekend to give him items.
That narrows
Apparently
it down.
he's won the scavenger hunt several times in the past, so ended up taking it over.
So it was a drunk guy at Defcon.
I don't believe it.
I know, one of a million.
How was Hacker Jeopardy?
Well, anyway, I want to say RTF
Hacker
sign.
Jeopardy was failed
Hey,
because
shut up.
they didn't call our number.
Oh,
Say what you want to say. Talk over them.
Yeah, just ignore me.
What did you want to say, douchebag?
Oh, I just want to say RTF sign actually was really cool, and I think I'm going to take the picture he has of it and put it on signhacker.com.
You're going to replace
Yes, it was.
Spessa's sign?
Well, it wasn't Spessa's.
He's not going to replace.
No, that's what I'm saying.
anything.
You're going to replace the one Spessa put up on signhacker.com with RTFs.
Well, that wasn't Spessa's. That was mine.
Come on, for the purpose of this fucking joke, it was Spessa's.
Quit cursing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Take that, Spessa. Don't you feel like a dummy now?
I'm quietly crying.
You're stewing in anger.
When are we going to be able to confirm that we are actually, we are actually on the air in New York?
When somebody calls in from the Hudson Valley area of New York. If you have caller ID spoofing, I'd appreciate it if you could make a pretend call from Hudson Valley, New York, and convince me that I'm actually on the FM radio.
We will stop saying fucking if you do that.
We can't even find proof that Hudson Valley actually exists.
I don't think New York is real, to tell you the truth.
Yep. Big scam.
I can't think of any other awful things I did at Defcon. Mainly, it was just the prank calls to the rooms from listening to the radios.
And you pooped?
Yeah, I pooped. I went to a party at the Playboy Club and Hard Rock Cafe, and
How many boobs did you touch?
like 5.
That's a odd number.
5 boobs.
There's
One kid got left out.
There's actually 28 people listening to us right now, and none of them can call us.
Yeah, I think the most mischievous thing I did the entire week was actually not during DEF CON. It was before that. I ended up getting into... There's always a really swanky speakers party for Black Hat. And obviously I was not speaking at Black Hat, but ended up in the party anyway through a stroke of good luck and found out that there is in fact a pool on the roof at Caesar's Palace.
Cool.
You're just trying to trick some high school student into being...
mischievous of you.
No, I'm
So.
serious. I know it's a common joke, but there is in fact a pool on the roof at Caesar's Palace, which amused me.
Oh,
Well, I guess there weren't any killer bees there.
you and RTF tried to get into the Microsoft party, and
We failed miserably.
And he made a really amusing tweet that said Microsoft finally figured out how to secure things.
Yeah, that was the realization we came to. They secure their party so much better than they secure their operating system.
Yeah, that's where all their money goes, is securing things like that.
Hey, is anybody on the Windows 7 beta, speaking of Microsoft?
Not me.
Okay, never mind.
I'm still using Windows 3.1.
Yeah, it didn't
Come
get
on,
much better than
upgrade
that.
for work groups.
Oh, no, I'm using Windows for Workgroups, Windows 3.11, I think it is.
1.1, okay.
Yeah,
Good.
sorry.
So how long were you there, Brad?
At DEF CON, I got there Thursday and left Sunday night.
So you're there about 4 days.
Stupid eyeball. Well, I shouldn't say stupid. Eyeball rules.
Motherfucker.
He actually came and picked me up at the airport and then drove me back to the airport. But I was kind of running late going to the airport, and he lost his car. We had to walk up, I think, four stories of car garage looking for it.
I think that qualifies as stupid. That's okay.
Yeah, you're
You can
stupid,
say
eyeball.
stupid eyeball.
Well, anyways, I find it disconcerting that in 4 days you only pooped once at DEF CON.
Well, it took him 20 minutes. Come on.
That's true.
He was saving it up.
Yeah, I normally save all my poops when I go to conventions, and I wait till I go home because I don't like to poop in public. But I just
But
couldn't
you
help
sure
it.
like talking about it.
Well, Linear's the one that brought it up. You're the one that brought it up the first time, so...
How could I bring it up without having all the intimate details?
Oh, here's someone calling. Holy crap.
Oh, yay!
Hi, you're on the show.
Hi.
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 Tell us a thing or two.
I think we're having that problem where people call in and it just hangs up on them.
Don't say that. Just let them think that we're rude.
And there's a guy trying to call in. His name is Fresh Wares. And for some reason, the button is not on his window that lets me add him to the conference. If I pick up for him, I'm going to have to put you 3 on hold. And we can't have that. Maybe there's a limit to how many people I can have on.
No, we've
Well,
had...
but don't get rid of me.
Yeah, we've had like 6 people on at once before, so I don't know what's going on.
Remember when we gave everyone's Rogueclown's everyone's phone number?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Like, you say you're so smart because you won't go onto a public network, but you'll sure come onto the phone show with your real phone number. You big dummy.
I say I'm so smart sometimes. Sometimes I'm just stupid.
Yeah. Well, you're still a noob, technically.
Just keep
There's
saying
no
it.
technically about it. I'm still
It'll
a
come
noob.
true.
So, if you try to call in, I definitely will attempt to pick up. But if it doesn't pick up, I'm really not hanging up on you.
You're such a liar.
What, Spessa? Okay, here's 999999 calling in again. Hi, 9999. We can't understand you. Use your voice. Don't whisper.
I'm the guy with 96 quadrillion computers.
Okay, I know I said I wasn't hanging up on people that called in, but I just hung up on you, Mr. 999999.
Because you sounded like a ghost and we were scared.
Yeah.
It sounded like a ghost was trying to fuck my ear.
If that was menacing, then you did your job. I'm going to
Yay.
play some more Glenn Case now, because that's all I put in the queue to play tonight.
Good.
Our phone number is 505-796-4020 or phonelosers.org on Skype. Hi, who's this?
This is Jeff.
No.
No.
Do it again. Come on.
Hi, you're on the phone show. Who's this?
Music's still playing.
You're what?
Music's still playing on the stream.
There's a delay.
There's a delay. Turn your computer off, unless you're on it to talk to us.
Oh,
And
no.
say, this is Fresh Wares.
Yeah, Freshwares finally got through by calling in on a normal line.
Yay.
So-
Actually, I'm calling through Skype, and finally the line is not failing.
Well, this time it came in as out of area.
Mm.
It doesn't say your name on it anymore.
Yeah. Next time, you have to play music. Play Hillary Duff.
Oh, I love her.
Yay.
Got the Duff fans calling in.
And Mr.
So tell
9999.
us about your fresh wares. And please don't tell us anything about any stale wares. What do you have to offer?
Come on, Freshwares. What have you got?
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I was lagging. You guys cut out. Jeez.
Oh. What have you got in the way of wares?
Basically, I found a script in your old UPL thing, and I decided to name myself temporarily Fresh.Wares on Skype.
I see.
So you don't have any wares whatsoever?
I changed that script to a PHP script, but that's about it.
Disappointing, to say the least.
Were you at
Lots
Defcon?
of that, so.
This is the Defcon Wrapup Show. Were you at Defcon?
I wish. That'd be awesome.
Can you pretend you were there and just make up stories?
Oh, yeah, I remember when... No, I have nothing.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
He had memories of DEFCON, but they were stolen by the killer bees.
Damn those killer bees.
Stealing our content.
Yeah.
So, who was it? Paul.com. They had a table where they sold Hack Naked t-shirts, which apparently did very well because every 10th person I saw was wearing a Hack Naked t-shirt. And they were nice enough to put out PLA media CDs for everyone to take. Like 200 of them I brought with me. So thanks.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, thanks to Paul.com for, sponsoring the Phone Losers CDs. Sort of. You
And
guys
then they
are
also
nice.
had the podcasters meetup. It was like Paul.com and Security Justice and Exotic Liability and a couple of other podcasts that I'm forgetting right now.
The Germ Girls.
The Germ Girls.
Rachel and Georgia. And yeah, I don't remember those other guys. There's one.
Yeah, there were some
PLA
guys in the
radio
middle, and I'm blanking out.
What was that, Spessa?
What about that one PLA radio guy?
Oh, I didn't go up to the table. I'm not an information security person. I'm a noob.
What were you involved with? Did you already talk about that?
Well, I was listed as being at the podcasters meetup, but I was just kind of there. I didn't go up to the table and talk. The table was really full. They had people like curving around the corners and stuff, and they were out of microphones. So apparently the germ girls were more important than me.
You were just eye candy.
Yeah, pretty much. Who's typing?
Definitely not me. I swear.
I think it's Wares guy.
Yes, it is me.
He's typing up some fresh wares.
I am.
You're coding your wares by
You're
hand.
supposed to be talking and like keeping the flow going, not typing to your buddy.
Who calls the phone show and types at us? Come on.
Come on.
Dumb bastard.
Yeah, I should.
That's what you get. So
Yeah, you guys should do some psychic readings.
Oh, we don't have that set up tonight. Spessa's, Spessa's inheritance ran out, so we can't really afford any more of that.
I'm out of money.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Spent it all on booze and psychics.
And my tit job.
Yeah, don't forget that.
I see.
So, Wares person, I forget your name because you're coming in as unknown now, but
Chunky wares.
how come you're calling?
My friend told me to.
Do you just like feel like you're hanging out with
And now
us?
he could be talking right now, but he's just sitting there typing to me.
If your friend told you to jump off a bridge, would you do that?
I would.
That's so fatherly of you to ask. I don't know if I like that.
13 years of being a dad.
Oh, and everyone should go buy PLA stickers and buttons because they're awesome. And I just got mine.
Oh, I like this guy.
So you heard it from Wares guy, like, I don't rip off people when they PayPal me money. I actually send their merchandise.
I think
Yeah,
RBCP
really?
paid this guy to call and talk about this.
Yeah, he sure took his goddamn time about it. First he had to, like, chat for a while on Yahoo.
You just did that to make
Be
it sound more
silent.
legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah, go to phonelosers.org/store and buy t-shirts and buttons and pins and...
Get
Make
one
Brad
for
rich.
every
Oh, and
day
fix,
this week.
fix your damn pins button. I couldn't buy anything. I had to make my own form.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, here, let me pull up that email and I'm going to read your address over the air.
No.
I think your phone number and real name's on there, too. Okay, I won't do that because that's too much effort. Anyway.
God damn it, there's still 5 minutes left of this stupid show.
Oh, no. A Ford 1986 Ford motherfucker.
You could always play some music.
Yeah, that's it, Wares person. I'm hanging up on you because you just cursed on the air. And we can't.
Oh, yes. I forgot you had a radio show.
Thanks for calling in and thanks for ordering merchandise. I use that money wisely.
I will be listening to you. Goodbye.
Bye. Music.
Buy me something.
Out of my mind, but it never seems to matter. I know.
You've got like 5 minutes to call in if you want to call in about anything. So the number's 505-796-4020. Except for that one guy that keeps calling in because we don't want to talk to you. Hold on. Hey, Whitesword.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing.
Are you the roommate of that one girl?
What's that?
Are you the roommate of that one girl?
No.
No, Whitesword doesn't like girls.
No. So what are you up to, Brad? How's
Whitesword
Defcon?
carries a cactus around at Hope and takes pictures.
That's right. We got that guy from Mythbusters holding the cactus.
When are you gonna go to? When are you gonna go to Defcon again, Whitesword?
Probably next year.
Okay. I'm gonna stay away then. I'm gonna go to Hope instead.
Don't go to Hope, dude. Hope sucks.
I don't want to hang out with you.
You need to go to Hope and Defcon next year.
Spessa, this is Whitesword. He's the one that runs the Tron blog with all of Tron's info on it.
Which has been taken down, actually. I got an email a couple weeks ago saying it was taken down for violation.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
What's the violation?
Violations of terms of service.
Well, he posts like Tron's social security numbers and phone numbers and everything on there.
Like what's possibly wrong with
his
that?
medication milligrams from Walmart and stuff.
All his,
Yeah, but I mean, if Tron
everything.
wants to disclose that information on his own blog, I think he should be allowed to.
That's true.
You know, gonna make Christmas cards. Did you ever send those Christmas cards out?
No.
When we made all them? No.
Not enough people really signed it, so like people weren't really scanning their signatures. They were just taking pictures, and they looked like crap.
People are still scared.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Yeah, he hated that. He thought you ran that. He was sending me messages and wanted to know who ran that.
So that's why Tron posted my info on my own forums a while back.
Yeah. I tell you, I got a call from him a couple weeks ago before I called his PO. He was masturbating on my phone. My voicemail and stopped. So I called up his PO, and I was like, look, this is the telephone number he's calling from. Gave her the number, and it's like, here he is. And she's like, you really didn't have to play that for me. I'm like, well, you know, now you feel just as much as violated as I do.
That's great.
So,
Yeah,
I haven't heard from him since then.
I called Tron's
Did
PO.
he ejaculate?
Yeah, did he come?
I don't know. I didn't listen all the way.
There's just some things you don't talk about in public.
Or on the radio.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
called Tron's PO as well because he posted some things about my kids on Linear's forums. And
Oh, wow.
And
She's actually a really nice lady. A few times I've called and talked to her and given
Why
her
don't you guys
information.
go out to lunch?
Who? Oh, to the lady. Yeah, I can hook you up with her, Whitesword. I got her number.
So do I.
Make a date.
I will. We'll bring you too.
Yeah, at the podcasters meetup, I can't remember who this guy was, but apparently he lives in Eugene, Oregon, and he said hello to me, and he was a big Tron hater, and he was going on and on and on about Tron, which was fun. And I told him I had all of Tron's info, and he could have it if he wanted it.
Yeah, I still got all those backed up somewhere. I just got to find them. I had them on CD.
I got more info than you. I had to retaliate for him posting my home address, which
Well,
is
yeah,
listed, by the way.
That was effed up.
Oh, and
You know, the thing is, like, I don't. Did I ever send you that recording of him when, like, I think he'd just gotten out like 2 days, and he was just being retarded. I mean, just the things he was saying just didn't even make sense. And I was telling him, like,
yeah, I think you did. I'm pretty sure I heard that. It was really interesting.
But not interesting enough to reiterate right now.
No.
Spessa seems to hate you, Whitesword.
This is my normal interaction with people. What are you talking about?
She's like this with me too, but since other people are here, she's leaving me alone. So that's kind of nice.
So anyways, I figured I'd just call in and say what's up.
Cool. Have you been listening to the phone show for a long time?
Yeah, day one, every day.
I had no
I
idea.
listened to it over and over.
Well, that sucks, actually. I mean, it's not that interesting. Come on. Hello? Uh-oh. Did I lose everyone? Linear?
Give me money back when I bought another hat.
Oh, I think everybody cut out there for a minute, but
yeah,
yeah, we should let you go, Whitesword. We're gonna kind of wrap up the show and stuff.
Okay, man.
But
Talk to you later.
Call in again next week or something. Bye. Yeah, everybody cut out. I think it was my fault.
Idiot. Of course it was.
Sorry. So,
yeah.
Any closing thoughts on the Defcon Wrapup Show?
Wait, what's
I'm
Defcon
not
again?
going next year.
They have Defcon every year?
I'm not going.
Yes.
I didn't know they had it every year. I thought this was just like a one-time thing.
I think they might. Don't quote me on that.
My closing thoughts are, I had a lot of fun. I'm going to be back next year, but I'm dead tired, and I have a week to recharge before I go to hacking at random next week.
You're a complete con junkie. How many cons have you been to this year now?
Oh, goodness.
Or in the past year? You've been to
This year I've been to ShmooCon, NotaCon, NeighborCon, DefCon, and then I'm going to HAR.
You have a shitty social life.
What was Hackers on a Plane con?
Hackers on a Plane is the trip I'm taking to HAR.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't get that. I just kept seeing it everywhere.
Oh, hey, we should probably mention about the next 3 weeks RBCP.
Oh, yeah. The phone show is not going to exist next week, or the week after that, or the week after that.
That's 3 weeks for those who are counting.
I'm gonna be out of town, but I'm not gonna bring all my microphone crap with me. So I'm still gonna do a show from my laptop. But it's not going to be a call-in show, and I'm probably not even going to talk on it. I might just play episodes of PLA Radio or the Big Beef Bueno show or like a best-of phone show. Something like that. But for the next 3 weeks, no phone show.
Or an hour of Tron masturbating on Whitesword's phone.
That would be great.
Please, no.
That's actually a really good idea. That'll show me for sure if we're on the air in New York.
Hello?
So, Spessa, you should come to Defcon next year with me.
Oh, all right.
Okay, it's a deal.
I guess I will.
Next year at Defcon. Spessa. And
PLA
Linear.
party.
Linear, are you going to try and come next year?
Oh, God, no.
You haven't been there since like 2000, right? When you got...
I haven't been there since, I think it was DEFCON 10.
Yeah, you got kicked out for silly stringing the Cult of the Dead Cow talk.
That was DEFCON 8. I went there 2 years
So
later.
proud of you.
Yeah, so what was
Got
it?
to hang out with Cult of the Dead Cow after that, though. They're my heroes.
Yeah, during a Cult of the Dead Cow talk, Linear ran up on stage and sprayed everybody with silly string. Is that correct? I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it was me and 2 other people who don't do anything anymore. But, yeah, so we sprayed them down. We all got kicked out of the con and then hung out with the Cult of the Dead Cow.
Cult of the Dead Cow thought it was cool, but apparently...
Yeah, they thought it was really cool, but the DEFCON goons did not.
I bet it was so cute.
That stinks.
It was adorable because I was probably like 14 at the time. I don't remember.
that was the year I met Linear, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Linear. Want to hang out?" I'm like, "Get away from me, stupid kid."
I'm a teenage boy with a silly string.
Yeah, but still, he went out of his way to make sure that he met me at DEF CON, which was kind of creepy because he was like 25 years old at the time, and he touched me in weird ways.
He is so creepy.
And we got to go now.
That's why I like him.
That's the end of the phone show.
Let's quickly see who this is calling. Hi, unknown caller. Hi, unknown caller. Who are you? Hey,
Better late than never.
Bye, unknown caller.
Yeah, thanks for calling, unknown caller. Maybe you need to unmute your phone or something.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Next 3 weeks, no live show, and we'll be back after then.
But, maybe I'll prepare something that's even cooler than this phone show.
Which could probably be pretty much anything.
Yeah, so definitely stay tuned. I mean, keep tuning in for that each week. Maybe something will happen. Maybe you'll hear some old PLA stuff that I can dig up. So, thanks.
Maybe the rest of your clips from social engineering.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to say hi to my special fan that threatened to never listen to the phone show again if I wasn't on.
That was actually me, Spessa.
Well, hi, special fan.
I kind of thought that was you, Spessa, just making up a fake email account to make yourself look cool.
Definitely it was.
Yeah, I can't remember what that guy's name was, but he yelled at me through an email for Spessa not being on the phone enough. I mean, Spessa being on the show enough.
It was me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was you.
It was Mr. Spessa.
He's my biggest fan.
So, Rogue and Spessa, thank you for being on the air for the past hour. Linear, I don't really care about you.
All right, well, bye, everyone.
What a gentleman.
That's the end of the phone show. I think for the next hour I'm going to play a bunch of this Glenn Case guy because I just discovered him yesterday, and I'm going to hear what he sounds like, so hopefully it doesn't suck too bad because the next hour is going to be nothing but Glenn Case. Then we're going to go back to Squid Dog and Rob. So here's Glenn Case.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
My mind goes black again. My will gets trapped in it.